Hey guys, this is Ryan Blair here at Halo Inc. and today I'm showing you how to use our acrylic standoff template. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and go to the farm and templates and find the acrylic standoff template. Go ahead and open that up in Illustrator. It should look a little something like this. So what you have up top here, let me zoom in, is we have the different sized acrylic standoffs. Now it should be notated in the order what size they get. So we've got 1 inch here, and this is a measuring guide, which is I'm going to explain how that works in just a minute. But you've got 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch standoffs. And the cool thing about it is it's kind of hard to see, but there is a black circle inside there, and that is for the CNC or laser. So that'll be explained in the proof of proof process. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and open up your order for the standoffs and figure out what size we're doing. So this is going to be 75 by 6. So let me try to get this on the tripod. So we need to change our artboard to 75 by 6. So do a Shift O, and then we're going to make sure that we have, it should be defaulted in this template, that the alignment is on the top. That way it doesn't cover up our measuring units. So we're going to do 75 by 6. And so this is our piece of acrylic here. And if we look, it has 1 inch deep by 1/2 inch standoffs. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up our standoffs. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our 1/2 inch measuring shape, and then we are going to align to the top of the artboard and then align to the left. And you can see it moved over in a position. And so we're going to grab one of our 1/2 inch standoffs here. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to grab it and make sure that the center point snaps right on the corner of that measuring guide. And so now what we're going to do is click the measuring guide again, and now we're going to align it to the bottom of the artboard. You can see it jump down there. So we're going to copy our standoff down, and we're going to line it right up on the corner as we did before. So we're going to hold down Alt, click, and then hold Shift to keep it lined up. And you can see it's snapping there on that intersect. So that's good. Whoops. Getting back to my regular mouse here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send this one all the way to the right using the right align tool. So you can see it go all the way down there. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy these two standoffs right here. And then we're going to go ahead and go over to the other side of the artboard, and we're going to do Control V to paste. And what we need to do is we need to get it to snap right on there like so. So it's right on the corner. Now we could go ahead and delete our measuring tool. And we're going to group those two. And I think I grouped the other side already. You're going to want to make sure I didn't. Okay, so over here. We're going to select both of those and do a Control G. And this job, I believe, calls for 8 holes. So that means that there's going to be 8 standoffs. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just select a set. We're going to hold down Alt and click to copy, and hold down Shift to keep it in line. We're just going to make 2 more copies. And now if we select all of them, we're going to use the horizontal distribute tool. And if we click that, it is going to give us perfect spacing on our little standoffs. So now it's time to do the design. I'd actually already started working on the design before creating this template. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that. Otherwise you would follow the notes in the order. I'm just going to paste this into place. And if we're looking at it, it looks pretty nice. None of our standoffs are covering anything up. And I think the only thing that we really need to do is just make sure that we're centered, because as I said, I'd started designing this before creating the standoff template. So we'll just go ahead and do that, and we'll grab this here, go ahead and center that. The middle's already centered, so that part's good. And now we're just going to find the center points in between these standoffs. That way we've got good balance. There we go. So this is ready to proof out. So next we're just going to go over to our artboards over here, right there. And now we just need to go ahead and change the file name. So if we look into Corbridge here, this is order 9324-product1, and the size is going to be 75 by 6. And it's acrylic, and there's only one tile. I put the T in there because sometimes when we do acrylic prints, there will be like 3 or 4 of them that make up the whole picture. So starting from the left would be tile 1, going right, tile 2, tile 3, tile 4, depending on how many tiles there are. Description, there should be a description in the order, but there is not. So we'll just call it ProCraft Standoff. And now we need to copy the customer name from Corbridge, and we're going to go ahead and just paste it into this customer field here. And now we're going to save the working file in the proof, so do a Control-Alt-E, which is export for screens. We want the JPEG at 1200 pixels wide. We want the PDF, and now we need to tell it where to save to and make sure our port's selected. So we're going to go ahead, click that folder. Now we're going to go to CB orders, and we need to find 9324, which is right here. Go ahead and double click that, select folder, export artboard, and now we're getting our working file and our proof. Come back to Corbridge, choose file. Now we need to find 9324 working files. I'm going to go ahead and use the JPEG, and we're going to upload it. Looks good. Switch the product status to awaiting proof approval. Hit the email icon, CC the sales rep, and send. And that is how you send out a proof for acrylic standoffs. Thanks for watching.